Exactly. Okay. All right. About to head to the gym. Hope this works. Let's see if the phone's on. Yeah, it looks like it's on. All right. I'm not even using my headset. I got a real serious question, and I actually have a light now that I could put here and shine on my face, but I'll do that next time. I have a real serious question for my viewers, and I will say before I even go through this, there's probably something I'm missing. Maybe there's something I just don't understand. And I think that's key to when you're asking a question or you're trying to figure something out, that you make it clear that there's probably something you don't understand. There's probably something here I don't understand. But what is with the gay flags on these black platforms where, to my knowledge, none of the dudes are even openly homosexual? I don't get it. Like, I'm completely lost. Like, I'll give examples. The Breakfast Club, they have the gay flag. Now I know Charlamagne makes a lot of gay jokes and makes even some kind of gay comments, but he's not a homosexual. And then and the one that really surprised me, and maybe there's something I don't know, is Matt Hoffa's My Expert Opinion podcast. There's a gay flag behind everyone talking. And there's probably some other ones. Is there a gay flag when all right, there's not a gay flag on Cameron's platform. All right. There's not a gay flag on Jim Jones' platform with who's in there? Mano, Fabulous, and the other dude. They don't have gay flags on their platforms, but he might. I don't know if I'm onto something. I just don't know why those. So maybe it's not all. Maybe just those two platforms. But what is up with the gay flag? I really don't get it. Like it to me, it's crazy that a gay flag is more, in a way, patriotic than an American flag, and that's your nationality. If you go to war right now, there's not going to be an army behind the gay flag protecting you. It's going to be an army behind that American flag protecting you and your loved ones. So I don't really understand, and it is nothing against homosexuality. What I'm saying is, why on these platforms where it's not about homosexuality at all, why is it being advertised? Like, is someone making them put that there? Like, maybe they're owned by the same people. No way, Nori. Well, let me check Nori's podcast. I don't think Nori has one on Drink Champs. Let me ask ChatGPT. Does Drink Champs, the podcast, have any gay flags in its background, like Matt Hoffa's Expert Opinion and The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne? Let me see. Let me ask ChatGPT. Because I know The Breakfast Club, and I know Matt Hopper's My Expert Opinion. From a public Drink Champs, there isn't like a gay pride flag displayed as a regular part of it. Okay. No, there isn't. Okay, so it's not all of them. Let me take that back. It's just so far those two. And maybe, let me ask ChatGPT if they have like a similar owner or something. Let me see, because I don't understand. Is Matt Hoffa's My Expert Opinion and Charlemagne's The Breakfast Club, are those podcasts or radio shows owned by a company, the same company or something? Let me see, because I got to figure this out. I'm just real. No, they're not owned by the same company. Built very differently. Creator and owner of My Expert Opinion is Matt Hoffa himself. The owner of Breakfast Club is iHeartMedia, and they're very. I just don't know why. Maybe there's just somebody on the My Expert Opinion who's gay, because there's a lot of dudes in there. Maybe there's a gay dude there, but I just don't get it. Like, first of all, no one's asking me to go on any of these shows. No one cares about me. I get that. Let me get that out there straight. But let's say, for example, when I was in Russia, because I did a lot of radio shows, interviews, and stuff. If I had to do a show and there was a gay flag behind me, I'll tell them, please move that. I don't want a gay flag behind me. It's going to look like I'm representing that, and I don't want to represent it. Like, that's not me. I don't want to be behind me. Put it behind you or something, not behind me. That's all I would say. It would just be weird to me. Because I'm watching Shay Davis, and in the background of Shay Davis talking, there's a gay flag. Why the fuck is that there? That has nothing to do with Shay Davis. who associate with the Nation of Islam goes out of his way now to talk about the LGBT community. It is weird. Ever since Black Lives Matter, what the fuck is my son saying about LGBT? Like, I don't know what he's saying, but I don't think he has a flag in his background. Pause. You know, I just yeah, I just don't get it. And there's no homophobia, anything like that dumb shit. It's just I just don't understand the logic. That's all I'm trying to get. You know, I mean I wouldn't want a Black Lives Matter flag behind me either. But at least I can understand that because those people are black. You see, like there's a relation. If I go on a show and there's a Russian flag behind me, I say, why is a Russian flag behind me? Who's Russian? Don't put that behind me. I'm not Russian. You see, like I don't relate to that. Why is that there? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, why behind Shay Davis is a gay flag? My son had a debate where he said the Nation of Islam, Minister Farrakhan supports the lifestyle, which clearly isn't true. Oh wow. I don't know anything about the minister. I don't even care about the lifestyle. I don't care what adults do. Adults do what they do. That's their business. I don't give a damn. But why is it being advertised behind me or Shay Davis? You see, like that's not Shay Davis. And why is it on a platform that has nothing to do with that? You know, the one thing, this is what I want to say before I go, because I gotta go to the gym. I do not want the gay flag to become the symbol of love because that's bullshit. It's logically, it's completely illogical for homosexuality to, for the gay flag to be the symbol of love. That's bullshit. It's literally has nothing to do with love. It has nothing to do with love when it comes to being the symbol of it. That's a sexual preference. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think interracial couples, which I'm in, I'm married to a white woman, she's blonde hair, blue-eyed white woman. I'm not going to go around saying, let's use the interracial flag as a symbol of love. It's not the symbol of love. It's a symbol of sexual attraction between two people of different races. Same thing. So if the interracial flag was behind me on a show, I would understand it because I can relate. Like, oh, you got me. All right. Because I'm in an interracial relationship. The American flag, all right, I'm American, I get it. All right. Screen Actors Guild flag, all right, I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild, I get it. But why the hell would the gay flag be behind me and behind so many people who don't have anything to do with it? It's not the symbol of love. Interracial couples are not the symbol of love either. It's the person's action towards the one they claim they love. That's it. That's the symbol. Or you want a real symbol? Get a heart. It's I Heart Media, right? Put a heart flag to show love. I just don't get the logic. And I would love for some logical people to explain this to me because I don't see why the gay flag is a symbol of love. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I'd rather see like a family together, or maybe a father holding his daughter in his arms, a symbol of love or something. Like, what the fuck is this? That's sexuality. An interracial couple, that's sexuality. That's about sexuality. Love covers all bases, sexual and non. You can love your son, you can love your daughter, you can love your twin brother. It doesn't have to be sexual. Homosexuality is completely sexual. Even if they love each other, what makes it homosexuality is the act of sexuality. And people always say dumb shit like homosexuality is love because they love each other. I'm like, okay, so if two dudes go to the army, you know how close dudes get when they go to the army? They go to the army, one dude takes a bullet for his boy, they protect each other's lives, then when they leave, they go have lives together, they even live together, they become roommates, they do everything together. Are they gay? And they love each other. They literally do the one thing that proves you love someone more than anyone else is put your life in front of theirs, and they do it for each other. There's no other way to show proof of love than risking your life so someone else can live. That is the symbol. That is the ultimate form of love, right? They're risking their lives for each other, protect each other's lives, living together. Why aren't they considered gay? Why aren't they gay? Because they're not doing anything sexual with each other. They're not sexually attracted to each other. They go out and maybe bang girls together, but they're not having sex. Homosexuality is sexual. Interracial relationships is sexual. It's not the symbol of love. It's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. And that logic is on 100%. You literally had a famous rapper, Deutsche, say, being a straight man is a red flag. It's a whole I don't know if someone actually said that. Let me ask ChatGPT. You might be bugging. Let me see. Did Doichi? Who the fuck is this? I feel so old. Doichi. It autocorrect changed it. Say being straight as a man is a red flag. Let me see if ChatGPT knows about this. How the fuck is that a red flag? I don't get it. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, all right. ChatGPT said Doichi, however, did jokingly say that being a straight man is a dating red flag for her. Oh, that's a girl. Oh, but it was said in the context of a light-hearted interview about her personal preferences, not as a serious declaration about everyone. Apparently, she was just joking, but I don't even know who that is. She made the comment during the episode of Hot Ones versus with DJ Miss Milan, where she revealed her biggest dating red flag was a straight man, and both hosts laughed about it. Well, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about that. If she doesn't want to date straight men, or let's say, for example, she didn't really like straight men. It's not an attack on straight men. That's her preference. You know, she could date whatever she wants. If she only wants to date bisexual men, she could date bisexual men. Don't get it twisted, people. I'm not in any way attacking homosexuality. You know, I don't care if people are gay or not. That's not my issue. It's just, why is it the symbol of love when it's not the symbol of love at all? It's just illogical. I'm not looking from a personal point of view. I'm looking from a logical point of view. Like the example I just gave you guys with two guys in the army, or 3, 4, 5 of them protecting each other, all this stuff, stay close, love each other, all like die for each other, whatever, protect each other, the kids, all that shit, but they don't do anything sexual with each other, so they don't love each other. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. You know what I mean? Absolute bullshit. It's crazy. Like, you know how many like nannies and stuff would die for the children they take care of? It's not even their blood, but they would just easily just die for that child. Not like an instinctive reaction either, because we all have that instinctive reaction. Like, if a child's about to get hit by a car, you may take the child and you get hit. But I mean, long thinking it over kind of shit. Like, all right, I'm going to give my organs to this child so they can survive. I understand it's going to kill me, but I'll give my organs. That's different. That's love. That's love right there. You're like 30, you got more years to go, but you're going to give your kidney to this child. But that love is not real because it's not homosexual? Like, I don't get it. If that's your logic, then the obvious answer is love for a significant other is different than love for a friend. No, it isn't. The only difference is the sexuality. That's my point. The only difference is the sexuality. What you just said, if that's your logic, then the obvious answer is love for a significant other is different than love for a friend because of sexuality. What's the other difference? That's it. That's literally the only difference. That's what I'm saying this whole time. I would love someone to prove me wrong in this. They will say if your best friend, they will say if you want a best friend flag, then create one. I don't want to create a best friend flag. I want a fucking love flag that a heart. Put a heart, like we should love and care, or maybe a flag that says respect. We don't have to like each other. We don't have to love each other, but at least let's respect each other and allow us to live our lives. Maybe a respect flag would be even better. That's even better than love, because just you don't have to like anyone. Just leave them alone. You say they're different. What's your point? Yes, so they're different. Okay, my point again, because maybe we weren't here the whole time. Why is the homosexual flag being used as a flag symbolizing love? It's not the symbol of love, and it shouldn't be used that way. Why is the flag being advertised on straight platforms with people who aren't homosexuals? Like, why is that flag there? I don't get it. Like, what is the advertising of homosexuality on platforms that have nothing to do with it? Then people will say homosexuality is a symbol of love, and it's not the symbol of love. It's a symbol of love plus sexuality. Love doesn't need sexuality. Am I explained there? I think this one is pretty solid for me. Pause. I don't know if I'm missing something or I'm saying something wrong. I don't know. Actually, I guarantee he's going to say something about acceptance. It's going to be politically correct when it comes to something like that. I can't ask ChatGPT. It's not going to give me the real answer. Like, well, maybe it's better for rate. Well, maybe it's better for ratings. It's good for ratings. It makes homosexuals feel more comfortable on the hip hop platform because hip hop platforms are kind of pause, no homo. So it would make sense if the gay flag is there, make them feel better. Probably good for ratings. Probably good for ratings. Like that would make sense business wise. I would get a business. Oh, okay, but I'm like, just don't put it behind me. But yeah, I would get it there from a business point of view. But other than that, it's not the symbol of love, and that is my complete point. And if anyone can show me how the homosexuality flag is a symbol of love, I will never talk about this again. But it doesn't make it's completely illogical. I don't think you can excuse the answer that you don't like as being politically correct. Maybe you're just wrong. Anyone can just be wrong. You can say that about anything that's not mathematics. The point is you have to give a reason that it's wrong. You got to be able to explain yourself because you can say anything is wrong. So that's not saying anything. It's about what makes sense. So if ChatGPT says it could be business, like I said, maybe it's business. Maybe there's something I don't understand, but no one's saying anything I don't understand. So let me ask ChatGPT. Maybe it will give me something. Why do these straight platforms, especially hip-hop branded platforms, have gay flags in the background when none of them are openly gay? Okay, let's see what ChatGPT says. It said this comes up a lot. Especially in hip-hop space, the short answer is it's usually not about the whole sexuality at all. Here's what's really going on behind the scenes. You guys might like this. Corporate ownership and studio rules. Not surprising. Not surprising. Business. Not surprising. Many straight branded hip-hop platforms are filmed in corporate studios, distributed by major media companies, subject to company DEI inclusion policy. I fucking hate DEI. It's the most ridiculous shit ever. Fucking dumb DEI. Jesus Christ. These companies often standardize visuals during certain months, especially Pride Month. Oh, maybe it was Pride Month. See, I didn't think of that. Maybe it was Pride Month. I didn't think of that. What month is that? March? I don't know. But maybe it was Pride Month. See, I didn't think of that. Studio decoration, not the host's choice. Something that the host doesn't control or even think about. Okay. So it's not the platform went gay. It's the building has rules. I can understand that. But Matt Hoff was the owner of his, but not the owner of the building. Ah, okay. See, this is logical shit. Brand safety and advertiser comfort. That's what I just said. No. I said fan comfort. But let's see. Hip-hop platforms are heavy on sponsors, ad networks, YouTube monetization, syndication deals. Showing prize symbol signals we're advertiser safe. We won't get hit with discrimination claims. Good one for business. No discrimination claims. Oh, that's the best answer I got. We align with platform policies. It's a business shield, not a personal statement. Business. Because when it comes to personal and culture, it makes no sense. But business, I'm with it. Okay, let's see. A flag in the background often means LGBT viewers are welcome. I said that one. That's exactly what I said. We won't tolerate harassment on this platform. It does not mean the host is gay, the content is changing, the audience is being replaced. It's closer to putting up a no hate sign than coming out announcement. Wouldn't a respect flag be better? But all right. Hip hop's public evolution, optics versus reality. Hip hop is still overwhelmingly straight, male dominated, hyper masculine in content, yes. But publicly, platforms are expected to look inclusive, even if guests, hosts, or conversations aren't changed. So yeah, it seems mostly it's business, which makes a lot of sense. The buildings have rules. I forget, even though they may own their show, they don't own the building. They don't necessarily own the room. They're paying rent. And these people, now that I think about it, if I had a platform, especially something like Cam and Mace, I would probably have a gay flag in there just so to protect me from the pause and no homo jokes. As a business, absolutely. So business wise, I get it. But business wise, I get it completely. But when it comes to just pure logic and just it being a symbol of love, it makes zero sense. Zero sense. But I can see where it comes to protecting yourself from that. But that's just now. What's next? What's next? I remember everybody had Black Lives Matter. That shit was fucking stupid. I mean, it's even though they were black, the whole Black Lives Matter shit was kind of dumb, extremely dumb. And I've been saying that since day one, and a lot of black people are all over it. It was just fucking dumb, extremely stupid, like extremely, I like dumb. I don't think the gay flag is dumb. I think the gay flag is good because the gay flag, gay people have been through so much bullshit just trying to live their lives in private. Like there was actually a time where it was illegal to be gay, which is ridiculous. If you're two adults in your bedroom doing what you're doing, two adults, what the fuck is it the government's business? Mind your business. Those are two adults enjoying their lives. Like, what's your problem? So I understand them waving a flag. I even understand them having marches. It's in your face for fucking with us in the first place. I get it. They're celebrating their freedom to be able to be themselves. Doesn't mean you got your dick out and have your ass cheeks showing. No. But celebrating that you're able to be yourself and not worry about going to prison, celebrate that. I'm all for it. So I think I got my answer. ChatGPT gave me a good one. Business. Business-wise, it makes a lot of sense. Helps from lawsuits. I get it. I learned a lot today. But I just want people to know who aren't in business. And I'm not being hateful towards gays, but the gay flag is not the symbol of love. It's not. And it should never be looked at as a symbol of love because it's not. Nothing to do with homosexuals or homosexual. Nothing to do with homosexuals not really loving each other. It's just homosexuality is just that, about sexuality. Interracial relationships is about sexuality. Interreligious relationships, it's about sexual. Interreligious relationship is about sexuality. Love has nothing to do with sexuality. It's completely separate. So the basic understanding of love is you care about someone's life more than you care about your own, and you're willing to show it through action. That's typically what it is. Typically, you care about someone's life more than your own, and you're willing to go out of your way to prove it. That's usually what it means. But nowadays, people are so hard-dicked, damn, all right, that they confuse sexuality with love in general. Like, I love that girl, but she goes, I think I need a break. You try to kill her, or you hate her, or you spread bad things about her because she's going to fuck someone else. Of course, that's going to hurt. You're human, but I don't think you love her. You love the sex. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. Like, a lot of dudes will have babies with a girl, do all this stuff. Then she's 35 years old. She's not that attractive anymore. And you want to leave her because you want to have and be with a more attractive girl who's better at sex and all this stuff. I don't think you ever loved her. You enjoyed the sex. There's a difference. You see some couples, even famous ones like Snoop Dogg, T.I., they stay with their wives for years and years and years and years and years. Even though they may gain weight or whatever, not trying to be, they love their wives. Not saying they're not out, doing their thing with other chicks. They probably are. But they stand by their wife's side, make sure she's good. She got what she wants. They do their best to make sure her life is comfortable. They're not just giving up on her. Maybe they don't even have sex anymore, but he's taking care of her, making sure she's good. Making sure she gets whatever she wants, if it's, within reasonable means. I think that's love. Not, I need to get a more attractive girl to spend my life with because now you're getting older. Nah, you were just loving the sex. It was just a trophy wife. You never really cared about her because at the end of the day, you would care about her well-being if you really love her. If she didn't do anything bad to you, you would care about her well-being, whether she's with you or not. That's love, and it's supposed to be unconditional. It's not just for your child. It's just people, when it comes to sexual attraction, they confuse the two with love. And we got, I'll make a separate video, but as a people, we got to separate the two because it's not the same at all. Like, I forgot who said it, but I definitely owe them for this quote. It's one of the best quotes I've ever heard in my life. Tits and ass ain't going to raise your children. And I was like, yo, that, because I'm not one to even care about having children. I may, but I don't even care about it. But for dudes who care, like, yeah, I want kids, tits and ass are not going to raise your kids. One of the best quotes I ever heard in my life. And I was like, you got, not saying you can't have a wife with tits and ass, but way too often, especially NBA players, like I always say, check out the interview from Sebastian Telfair. He talks all about the best interview I ever saw on Vlad TV. The vast majority of NBA players who get married end up losing like half their money to who? Their wives. Why? Because they were stuck on ass and titties. They didn't pay attention to the girl's character. They didn't pay attention to how those girls weren't sacrificing anything. So when you love someone, you sacrifice for them. Those girls are just getting things and not sacrificing anything for those players, but just giving up the poontang. And then they end up losing half the money. That happens more than half the time, according to Sebastian Telfair. So don't confuse the two. Lust and love, they may start with an L, they have 4 letters, but they're very, very different. And I'm out, people.